All right, and we're good. You gonna go ahead, Logan?
All right, yep. Welcome up to our final game of the season. Otterbein Esports Overwatch team taking on Cleary University. Currently 52 degrees here in Westerville. I'm not sure how cold it is in Cleary, but had a little bit of rain here today, but not much else outside of that. How we feeling today, Coach?
Good. Regular season finale. My name's Henry, and I'm here with Logan today. So, yeah, regular season finale. Otterbein coming off a big reverse sweep last night versus Ohio Wesleyan, and heading into this match 2-4. Cleary heading into this match 1-5, with their one win coming with a 3-0 win over Huntington. Otterbein beating Huntington as well, and like I said, that reverse sweep against Ohio Wesleyan last night was injected some much needed motivation, and it was just awesome win for the team.
Very crazy game, I would say that. Very crazy game.
Oh, for sure.
Not only just the technical difficulties, but still just going 3-2. First time this season we got to do a 5-game match for Overwatch.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Okay.
So if you didn't get a chance to check that one out, it is up on our Twitch. But with the point unlocking here, we will have the Malga as tank. Rock going to be navigating that.
Landing down. Takes out their soldier. Looking to maybe take out another Wu Yang. Nice. Great hits so far. And Otterbein will take point to start. And that percentage climbing, already past 5% now. Malga taking another elimination, going right back to point. Great aggression by Otterbein to start out the round. I mean, we definitely saw that against Owu last night as well.
Yeah.
I feel like they definitely started to build on those concepts of add more aggression to the playstyle rather than trying to lean back. Push in and just knock them off their socks. Knock them off the rocker.
They do kind of like that dive, bring the heat to them sort of comp. Taking a look at the starting lineup, going to have Powerful, Lad, and Danger Girl on support, Rock on tank, navigating this Malga right now. So we have a big fight breaking out here. And he just drops.
Malga's going to go down. Looks like their Venture's also going to go down. Again, just devastating work. If you lose your tank and a DPS, typically a lot of your damage is gone. You can recover, but in some instances it doesn't go very well. And as we see there, Cleary taking the point back.
Yeah, we are able to avoid that stagger there. But rounding out our starting lineup, Mixed Milk and End of Space on DPS. No swaps coming out on those initial deaths.
Back it up again. Great support work as well. You can't ever forget about your supports in a game like this. Again, so this is another piece of the puzzle you have to have, including damage your tank. Great plays. Looks like almost like a boop, but that's a cage fight already from the Malga. Wow. Pushing in their tank and one of their supports. Just delusional plays there. Great play, just wow.
Oh, nice shot there by End of Space as well. But yeah, speaking of supports, Rock able to isolate the support and tank there, use his ultimate, and find an early pick to take back this point. So Otterbein going to be up about 20%, probably 30% before Cleary's really able to get back and contest.
Great plays so far, and I'm just loving how this team is looking. They look a lot more aggressive, they look a lot more formed than we saw them in the beginning of the season. And I think that just comes with time. That comes with figuring out what everyone's good at and finding out those strengths firsthand.
It has been night and day from 2 months ago, but we do have a Bastion ult coming out now. Both supports coming out.
Wow! Ults just popping. Looks like they lost one DPS. Kuriko again providing those heals. They're going for the slam. Tries to take it, doesn't go very well. So like somebody got thrown off the map.
Both DPSs down for Otterbein, but tank and support down for Cleary. They do end up taking control point there. Bastion in tank form is going to go down to Rock.
Wow. Malga trying to throw out that damage. Gets a good burn on there. Gets the slam. Takes out their Ana. Just trying to keep them off the point as best they can. And they're just, again, just very aggressive so far. A very aggressive play style.
Yep. Venture the only ult available here in this OT contest. We'll see if Cleary's going to be able to get a good touch in. It doesn't look like it. A nice Malga dash.
It doesn't look like it. Just to get that Bastion out of there, not even to think about it. And that'll start with a first round win for Otterbein off the first part. Great plays by Otterbein. Again, they look very aggressive. It looks like nothing's changed from last night. If we had this more at the beginning of the season, I could absolutely see this team being playoff bound. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, if we win tonight, we would have been one game off of playoffs. You know, there are a couple games we probably would want back, you know, Bolden Wallace, but Then again, we will see these same teams in the spring. But I did want to just take attention. Look at the damage that limbs from Rock, 15-1 with 5K damage.
Wow.
Pretty insane.
Yeah, the support's taking majority of that damage as well, it looked like, for a moment.
Yeah, but like I said, night and day difference from 2 months ago. Great job for Coach Matt and the players. Just their dedication and hard work has started to show in their games as they're on a 2-game win streak and hoping to cap off the fall season with a 3-game win streak.
Great, again, just great play style. Again, just trying to keep those tanks back. That jump queen, good slam, gets antied unfortunately, but will maybe, nope, gets slept, and that tank's gonna retreat back. They're waiting for that point to unlock. They might just push straight for it now.
Yeah, Cleary with their tank down. Otterbein going to be able to take a
unlocked.
lot of space here.
And Otterbein taking the point to start with 2 people remaining to cap.
Oh, and a lot of staggers
Sojourn deals
here.
some great damage. Wow.
What's this about?
Great job by that Sojourn, and just great overall aggression. I feel like that's the name of the game now. That's their change up in their tactics here.
Yeah, Mixed Milk has really started performing in the past couple games and has been a big piece of these Otterbein wins. Rock, of course, been lights out pretty much the entire season, but specifically in these past 3 games has just been quite a dominant force on the role of tank.
I agree. It's been absolutely great so far for this Otterbein team. I just wish that we could go back in the season with this type of team, and I would be very confident in them going even further than they are now. Good slam, Malga gets a better slam, takes out that Junker Queen, going for that support. Almost got him. There you go. Wow. Back to 2 left, takes out the soldier.
Oh,
goes
and
in
a
for
big
one more,
stagger
and that's
here.
another great. That's a team kill for Otterbein off rip. Great plays so far. Wow.
Already past 50% here. Doing a great job. Fiction swap into that Orisa. She's going to have some swaps come out for Cleary. They are going to lose some ult charge for that. Otterbein with great ult economy here. Going to be very close to having all 5 and already have 2 available.
Looks like they used the cage fight to get that Bastion and that Ana out of commission right there. And the Orisa's in the middle too. Just unloading. That's a triple right there from that Malgo. Wow.
Yeah, I don't know how he lived through that with the anti, but absorbing so much damage and pressure.
Absolutely. Just great play by Rock there just to take care
up
of
to 29-1.
Yes.
Absolutely insane.
That is probably one of the greatest kill streaks we've seen so far from Otterbein Esports. That is.
Oh, he's going in deep.
Going straight in there, takes out the Bastion, goes in for the Ana and Kiriko, trying to use their ult. I'd say just back up there. Just good slam, try to keep that person off point. Got Doomfist, takes out the Doomfist as well, goes in for the smash, nothing from it.
Feels like sunlight, huh?
It's like Otterbein, it's like Cleary took the point initially, but Otterbein takes it back with only 11% from Cleary, and that'll be a round win for Otterbein. Wow.
Yeah, Otterbein with a very dominant
aggression.
game 1 there.
Extremely dominant. They are in great form. It just looks like great games so far. Great match. Lady Sparks, the Ana taking the play of the game. Now this is from Cleary's side. The Annie, I could definitely see that playing a part, but I'm not sure exactly how that constitute for a play of the game.
Yeah,
Regardless,
sometimes play games are a little all over the place.
What do you think of that round, Coach Swifter?
I mean, I think Otterbein played pretty darn flawlessly, especially on that second control point. Just fired on all cylinders, and it's good to see him coming out hot and playing well. But I think with that, we're going to head to a short break, and we'll be back shortly with Game 2.
Sounds good.
All right, we are headed to Kings Row for Game 2. Going to be on our hybrid map. I mean, yeah, looking back at Game 1, I thought we did pretty darn well. What are you have any kind of closing thoughts on Game 1 before we get started with Game 2, Logan?
Again, just keeping that aggression from Otterbein, keeping that aggression against Cleary. I think that's definitely one of the greater plays they've gone with, especially later in the season. They start to experiment a little bit. I think that with that experimentation, you start to find comps that start to fit your play style a little bit more. It starts to fit, and then with comps like that, you start to build off that, and it just gets better and better and better. I think with that aggression, they are going to be a serious competitor.
Yep.
Coming in the future, I definitely could see that.
Ooh, and we do see the Zarya from Rock.
Zarya definitely played her moments throughout the season as well. I agree. Zarya, again, just difficult player. Well, difficult tank in my opinion to start to master, but you can play Zarya, but it takes real skill to master Zarya though.
Yep, Cleary going to be switching up their comp a little bit. Oh, they switch it again, but Tank going to have the Hazard, and then going to be starting with this Widowmaker as we're going to POV them. Trying to look for a quick pick.
It looks like a poke comp with the amount of like long-ranged heroes they're going with. This person with the crossbow. They have an Ana, Widowmaker, Mercy for that long-ranged healing, and then Hazard just push right in. And again, definitely looks very ranged, which might be something to counteract Otterbein's aggressiveness.
Oh, and they're actually going to be taking an interesting position here. Going to be taking the high ground through that building.
They're taking the high road. Definitely have not. I've rarely seen that area be used, if I'm being completely honest.
Yeah, and we do have a substitution for Otterbein in Game 2. Lebo going in for Mixed Milk. Going to be on this Bastion here. Rock dropping really low, though. Going to have to back off. Lebo also dropping low. The healings are definitely putting a lot of work in so far.
Looks like that Hazard got revived right there. Ana get some good heals being thrown out here. It feels like there's just not enough. Maybe swap out that Ana for something a bit heavier on the heal side, like a Mercy or maybe even a Baptiste. Feels like
Tank for support.
Unfortunately.
Zarya does get antied here.
Pushing really far with that Annie, which I'm surprised. Again, with an Annie, you would have thought you'd back up a little bit, but keeping that aggression on there.
Lebo goes down to Soldier. It's going to be unfortunate. Going to be a man down here for this contest.
Absolutely. Looks like nobody from Otterbein's side is on that point. They're always going to back up and wait for that point to be captured. And once they do, they can come back with that, which is fair enough. Just regroup, see where things are going to go. I think that's the best advice some people can give. Just a Hazard ult right there. It takes a trap, gets a breakdown from the Lucio to get that shield up. Takes out the Hazard. They push forward. Never mind. Looks like they're going to right back onto point. Takes out the Soldier as well. 5-player kill streak for Rock right there.
Yeah, that was a huge anti by Powerful Lad on the Hazard as they were able to stabilize in that fight a little bit and retake control of this point.
Absolutely, just great play style. Again, keeping that aggression still going with it.
Uh-oh.
No
Rock
fall-offs
is
yet. Rock stuck behind the rocks, jumps across, throw out a few little grenades, maybe using that shield. Takes out their Mercy as well. That Mercy's gone. When you're down a Mercy, typically it's never the great thing. Swaps the Bastion. Unfortunately, that Bastion's down. Hazard taking him out. And a nanoed Hazard comes straight to the backline, but it's deflected by the Zarya with the ult. Wow. Just to keep him. And that's another nano from Otterbein's Ana right there. And taking 2 more eliminations. Wow, just chaos there. And just pure chaos. Powerful maybe playing a little bit of trolling game right there. Just trying to sleep them right before they get in.
Yeah, wow, Otterbein, only a minute left here to defend, but doing a great job. This could be a big stagger, and they are able to find it. That's going to be really rough for Cleary.
Ooh. Back around. Zarya throwing out a few little grenades here, using that beam. So is Zorn taking the reload. Throws out a little disruptor there to try and add a bit more damage. Lucio adding the heals back just to keep those heals moving. And that's a Soldier ult. Lucio's down. Is anyone else going to go down? Looks like their Sojourn is also down at the same time. Zarya takes enough damage. It looks like that Soldier ult was just devastating for Otto. And Lebo trying to throw out a bit more damage. Backs up. Fortunately not enough. And it looks like Cleary is going to take that point and move it into payload. What do you think, Coach?
Yeah, I mean, I think Otterbein did a really good job on that initial hold. So Clear only going to have 245 left here. I think that soldier art was just really well played by Ghost Killer of Cleary. Just hit all of his shots and took down 2 members, and Otterbein just on their heels kind of after that.
I agree. Just great plays by Cleary just to keep that range going. And
It's
I like
a very tough choke point to get through, though.
So swapped out one of the supports for a Life Weaver. Again, one of the newer supports I'm not too familiar with, but I could definitely see it playing some appeal.
Lebo with nice kill and a space with the right click, able to find Ghost Killer there. And with both DPS and tank down, Cleary going to have to wait this one out.
Nice job.
Yeah, this choke point's very tough to get through. It's a very common spot that teams can get stuck at. So luckily, Otterbein was able to get back here and reposition in time. And we see Cleary trying to advance on the high ground here. We do have 3 ults available for Otterbein. Going to have 1 ult in the eco advantage. Tree goes up for the side of Cleary.
Life Weaver, they destroyed that Life Weaver to keep that tree of life off.
There's the grab.
Looks like another ult from Rock there. Had a bit more damage, and that's a triple for Rock. Great plays by Rock there. Wow.
Yeah, that grab allowing the Bastion ult to find 2 over the top. And Cleary has 120 to be able to regroup here and advance to the next checkpoint.
Next checkpoint's still a big distance away though.
Yeah, quite a far distance. Probably would have to use overtime.
Hazard ult. Looks like the Lebo's trapped. Is Lebo gonna get out of it? Lebo does. Using the Bastion turret to maybe add a bit more damage onto that. Takes out Ghost Killer there.
DPS 4 support so far. Rock able to find another on their support, and Rock going crazy here on the Czar.
Rock is right on it. Takes out Life Weaver there.
Yeah, that might be our play of the game from Rock. We missed it on the initial POV, but hopefully we'll get to see it play the game.
I agree. I do hope. That was a beautiful play. They're trying to play a counter with another Zarya. 30 seconds remaining in the match. Or this round of the match.
Atomic going down early in that fight. Cleary going to be down a man.
You got to be careful with that shield that Zarya's using, otherwise that just makes her stronger.
Oh, Lebo does go down, though.
Back line, Soldier down as well. Lebo down on Otterbein's side as well, as you just said. Ana gets an anti on the Zarya. Great healing. Sojourn in the back line, just trying to throw a bit more. Lebo moving back up. Sojourn might be looking for a railgun here. Uses Disruptor.
This ends now.
And Sojourn using their ult off the grab. Good mobility from Sojourn as well, and looks like got a decent kill from there. 10-player kill streak for Sojourn coming into it. And that's a Soldier ult in the backfield. You got to move away from that a little bit. Team kill against Cleary to end that round out. Very impressive gameplay by Otterbein.
Yeah, strong defense there. Cleary was able to get the initial point and get the unlock, get 39 meters, but Otterbein going to be in a great position for this attack.
I agree. Otterbein does not need to move that far just to take it for another win. I think Otterbein, again, if they keep that aggression up, they can take it all the way. They can take it a 3-0 this round. They can take it a 3-0 this game. I believe that and this will be the first time this season that's happened.
Yeah, the nice thing is they will only have to go 39 meters, and they'll have, I believe, about 5 minutes to do it, especially after they unlock this initial checkpoint. But yeah, we'll get to see the picks for Cleary. Going to have a Sigma for the tank.
Baptiste on support. They changed out the Sigma for a Zarya instead. We got a Baptiste. Again, Baptiste, I've liked to glaze him, but he's also like a very great support, specifically because of his hit scan abilities.
Oh, and we have a Doomfist.
How ranged Baptiste can be with that playstyle of just being so heavy on hit scan is just it's beautiful. It's beautiful what Baptiste can do.
Okay, and we do end up going for the Reinhardt, which makes probably a lot more sense to get through this initial choke.
Absolutely, especially after last game against Owu. Reinhardt was devastating. Like going for it, using the shield right there. Great plays, taking the other route around. Still having that shield to block off that damage. Might be going in for a push here. Yep, Otterbein looks to be on point now, using the shield. Might be going for the dash. Dashes in! Nothing from it. Zarya used her shield just beforehand. Unfortunately, the Reinhardt's down, separated from their supports, could not get the healing that they needed.
They are almost unlocking this objective, though. They are able to get the escort. So they're going to have 6 minutes here.
Yeah, 6 minutes to just move it 39 meters. If they are aggressive enough, they can absolutely do that. Lucio giving some good health to that Reinhardt there. Might be going in for that push again. Destroyed a turret as well against that Torbjorn. Again, Torbjorn can be devastating with those turrets. Same as Symmetra. You can be sneaky with them. And great pushes here. Great shield just trying to wall off that area. Otterbein might be going for an invulnerability from the Batiste as well. They're going in for a push. Again, using that great shield. Backing up, staying on point, keeping that shield recharging. Zarya goes in for it. Nothing from that one as well. Now. By 200. Sounds. It looks like Ana on Otterbein's side has Nana. That might just give it straight to Reinhardt. Reinhardt has it, but that grab is going to keep him held up. Reinhardt takes it, uses it, gets some good damage. Might be using that Earth Shatter here just to knock him away. Great breakdown from the Lucio there. Yep, uses it to knock out the Batiste. Soldier pushing in. Soldier's down too. And that will be a round win for Otterbein. That's 2-0 for Otterbein in this game. What do you think, Coach?
Great game. I mean, Otterbein did well on defense and were able to get a quick win there on attack. And we'll see what the play of the game is. Always going to be powerful.
Another support. Another support play of the game. That Mercy, great play. Gets a good Annie, gets some good heals out as well. I suppose it was just from the Mercy kill. But yeah, great round, absolutely. Just, again, keeping that aggression, keeping that similar picks from their game against OWU. I could definitely see this being a great tactic coming into the future.
Yep, and we will be right back with Game 3. and welcome back to Game 3 of Otterbein versus Cleary University. Heading to Saravasa, the flashpoint. Do have a couple substitutions. Powerful Lad going to be on tank, I believe, and then having Mixed Milk come in and Rock subbing out. So we'll see who ends up playing the DPS and support, as we did have Mixed Milk, End of Space, and Level all playing support. And End of Space is going to be hovering the Kiriko, so going to be on support for Otterbein. And I believe that for the side of Cleary, it is the same roster. Yep, looks all the same to me.
Appears to be the same. It looks like they might be going with a different comp here. Keeping the soldier play with Ghost Killer, but filling with a Moira here and a Kiriko as well. Kiriko been in the meta since she's been added at this rate, but I can respect Kiriko. Kiriko is definitely one of those heroes I think every support person should learn to play. Her ult is gonna be devastating towards any team. Zarya pushing in already. Going in.
Oh, and the fiction on the Doomfist.
Yep, activating shield. Yep, just pushing straight on that Doomfist because they know Doomfist can be a menace here. Looking to opt for that Doomfist. Moira adding so many heals on that Doomfist there. Target the support first.
Lebo does take down the support though. Oh, and another big pick.
Yep, as I just showed, you take out the support, the tank, or the DPS can't keep running.
Yep.
It's just funny how it shows itself.
Yeah, Lady Sparks was providing a lot of heals and supporting the fiction, and once support goes down, the tank is much easier to kill.
Absolutely, especially just because how tanky they are. Luckily, they typically have a backup support. That's why there's always two. But there's still that option of just take out the supports first, come right back. Keeping fiction off point. Looks like Otterbein keeping point rolling at that rate. Lucio adding some great heals as well. That Doomfist back onto there, looking for maybe a boop. Might be going back to give some heals. Yep, Lucio giving those heals out great. Again, Lucio not the greatest healer in my opinion, but his speed plays a big part, and his healing being an aura base, just that pays out for itself instead of having to focus on one target. Great heals. It looks like a Meteor Strike gives out a shield so that the Baptiste doesn't have much to work with. Great play by the Lucio just to make sure that they have nothing off that ult.
And now in overtime, do have grab available. Grab will be used.
And going to use it on their Doomfish to reduce that mobility from him. And the fix is down. Looks like Moira's down as well. Waste of an ult from Cleary right there. Lebo using Soldier to take out that final bit, and Otterbein's going to take that point for a win. Wow, the next flashpoint is going to unlock the next 35 seconds. Great play here by Otterbein.
Yeah, and a couple staggers there, so hopefully Otterbein's going to be able to get good positioning for this Temple point. But yeah, Otterbein off to a great start, 100-0 on the first point.
That's, again, great start. Just great plays, great start. And again, great new place, great new comp you could take with using May and Soldier instead of Bastion and typically another type of DPS like Sojourn. New plays, and it can be fun. So trying to target that other Soldier. Pushing, looks like that. Yep, back line Soldier ults unfortunately takes out some. Lucio trying to keep that mobility up so that Soldier ult doesn't get him. Gets away. Lucio gets away from it. Great play by that Lucio there. Just trying to keep the mobility and heal himself up. Looks like they're a little out of space here. Looks like Zarya was a little off point there, and looks like Cleary's going to take this point to start, but Otterbein still, of course, has a chance to come back and take some percentage, which can be a great play for them.
Mixed Milk, unfortunately, going to have a late stagger, so Otterbein going to have to burn some more time to be able to get in here.
Zarya doing some decent damage against the Doomfist. Might be using that shield to get some more powerful. Meteor Strike, is there anything support-wise it can do? Doesn't amount to anything, unfortunately, so it's fine. Doomfist, again, great mobility. That's a grab from the Zarya. Great plays there just to keep them mobile and to get rid of that Doomfist. It seems like that Doomfist has been the cornerstone of their offense so far for Cleary.
Yeah.
Otterbein on point now.
Yep. Cleary able to get 52% up. But with this
Otterbain's
flashpoint,
got to hold this climb off now.
the flashpoint just goes so much quicker than the control. I believe it's 60 seconds versus 100 seconds.
I agree with that. He's like Kiriko ult there, just walls him right off.
Ooh, and that was a big
That's
Junkrat
a
ult.
junk tire. Wow. Took out a support and a DPS. And now you're down a support there. I mean, you're down both supports. Not going to go very well. Milk down as well, and it looks like Cleary's going to take that point back, but Otterbein up just a little bit for the time being. Unfortunately, that's not going to last very long. Looks like they might just wait it out for the next control point and then see if they can take it back from there.
They're going to have the double speed here. Super important on flashpoint.
Absolutely. If you can get there faster than they can, that's going to be the number one point. That's going to be the number one piece to it. Moira ults. That's a Kiriko ult. Great play there by the Kiriko from Otterbein. Good heals. Goes into overtime now with Cleary taking holding the most amount.
Fiction all by himself. Able to take 2.
No.
Able to take 3.
Enough by the Zarya, unfortunately. And that'll be 1-to-1 flashpoints for Otterbein and Cleary there. Very, very close for Otterbein. They almost had that. If only that Zarya just had enough health to keep going, they would have done it.
Yeah, that was an incredible play by Fiction. All by himself was able to take down 3 members of Otterbein. We're going to be heading into our next point of flashpoint. Cleary able to take that one.
Soldier going a little bit on the out route. Kiriko, it looked like. The speed boost again, trying to throw out some damage on Glitch right there. Just trying to get that Doomfist out. That Doomfist is just their biggest piece of their offense. If they can keep that Doomfist off a point and just away forever, then they can take wins like it's no tomorrow. With how much health he's getting, it's just very, very difficult. Zarya, great beams there. Look at them maybe make another push. And that's an ult from their Soldier 76 right there. Lit too much damage. Takes out their Zarya. Cleary already up 33% against Otterbein. Looks like Otterbein down their DPS, 2 DPS. Only the supports left. They're just going to back up, go back to their spawn. Try and regroup. Great plays so far from Cleary and Otterbein. Looks like we're going to keep pushing in. Again, use your shield there. I'd say use your shield there, trying to get some much stuff into their healing. Coming in from Lucio as well. Oh, those guys swapped out their DPS again. Looks like they got a Symmetra and they have a Bastion now. And that looks like a Kitsune play. It looks like another one from Cleary as well. Double Kitsune and a Moira ult and a Junk Tire from Cleary to clear out Otterbein. Wow. A team kill against Otterbein, and Cleary will take this round. We'll take that flashpoint.
Yeah, the double gates, and it was starting to get hectic, and that tire came out of nowhere and was able to find 2, and that kind of swung the fight. But Cleary able to take the 3rd point, going to be up 2-1 on flashpoint, and with a flawless point there. So Otterbein on the back foot here. 3rd point about to unlock. We'll see how they're going to be able to respond.
Again, great plays from both sides. Again, Junk Tire right there can just be devastating. It's sneaky too. It can be sneaky and devastating if you're not paying attention. And in a game like Overwatch, it's hard to pay attention to a Junk Tire when you got to worry about 5 other things. May down, Kiriko down. Looks like there's Zarya's down as well, and Lucio's got to back all the way up. Looks like Cleary's going to take this point again, unfortunately.
Yeah, near team kill for Cleary.
Wow, just great plays by Cleary, great plays by Otterbein. It looks like Cleary might be taking this round if Otterbein does not attack quick. Cleary already at 30%, takes out the bear trap so nobody else gets trapped in it. Trying to target that Junkrat as well. Junkrat, another one of those interesting but annoying type of hero to deal with, because he can shoot you right over the wall due to his projectiles not being bullet-based but more grenade-based. May using the wall to try and add a bit more cover for Otterbein, going around now.
Wow.
Oh, and that's 3 for Fiction off that Doomfist hit.
Yeah, this Doomfist has been the difference maker.
Terrifying. again for Otterbein. That Doomfist has been devastating.
Yeah, surprised
Great
they
there.
haven't pulled it out to this game 3, but it has been doing very good, and that's going to be a
There's
big
Zarya's
stagger
down.
on Powerful Lad.
Absolutely. Like a soldier ult, but unfortunately Cleary is going to take that round right there, so that'll make the rounds 2-1. That'll bring us into game 4 for tonight. Let's see what this play of the game will look like.
Surely the Doomfist.
I imagined, wow, he's been playing, he's been on top of this game so far. Yep, there's 3 hits right there, goes for a 4th.
Wow.
Takes out both supports and the Mei, and then goes back in, takes out that Bastion.
Yeah,
Wow,
Fiction,
just great play.
I mean, piloting the Doomfist has been far, far different than game 1 and 2, but we'll be right back after a short break. Otterbein up 2-1, heading into game 4. Well, we banned Doom, so that's going to make a huge difference. Which might be why we didn't see it in the first 2 games. Yeah, you can't ban like characters like back to back. Yeah. Yeah, I think they banned Tracer before. Let me see. I don't know if they're doing a NACE chat or. Oh, we banned Cleary. Yeah, on that last map. Or maybe that was first or second map. Yeah, I mean, it kind of just depends on like the team we're playing against and what they play. So they probably have a support that like plays a lot of Cleary. All right, 3, 2, 1. Oh, my mic was unmuted. I wonder if it was
That's
during the
great.
break. Hopefully not. Probably was.
All right, are we on?
Well, anyways, nothing we can do about it now. But if you did not hear during the break, we did end up banning the Doomfist, which was a huge, huge hero for Fiction. So he's going to be back piloting Junker Queen.
Watch our flanks. They might try something.
Absolutely. Again, Overwatch is one of those games where you can't just hard pick one character. You have to sort of learn a little bit, especially in a league like this where bans are allowed. You have to sort of play around with it. You gotta find your strengths, figure out heroes that lean off each other a little bit in the same aspects.
And they banned the Ana, and we're heading to J-Town here. Excuse me.
Junkertown, just big, again, very narrow map, surprisingly. Although it's open out here, when you get inside, very, very narrow. Sojourn throwing out some bullets there, looking for a rail gun. Sojourn, good range here, throwing out a disruptor there, might be able to do some damage. Looking for that rail gun here in a minute. Good damage. So he might eating up that rail gun as well. Get it back. Otterbein backs it up. Great heals by Otterbein as well. Cleary already moving the point up past to the 40 mark now. Might be dropping on a point. I might just drop onto the payload now, just keep it from moving. Evo, great plays with Bastion. It looks like they're all just backing up. They're trying to use that same point again. That same area. That's Cleary looks like they're trying to maintain that same area where that house is. They're trying to keep built up on that area. Sigma on their side over there. Sigma getting over to their side. Bastion dropping down in turret mode. Bastion might be able to make a good few plays. Bastion very low. Oh, and Sojourn just destroyed right there. Sigma ult. Looks like Zarya's going to go down from that. Wow. Big ults there. And the carry goes down. Looks like Cleary's going to take it to probably the first checkpoint now.
Sojourn en route. Yes. Hi.
Good mobility by Otterbein, but unfortunately Cleary was just a little faster and a little more stronger. So they were able to take that. It looks like they've made the first checkpoint. 5 minutes remaining in this round, unless they take it to the second checkpoint, which adds another 3 minutes down to the round, will make it 7 to stop them at the end. So hopefully Otterbein can make a good stop here, keep that point from moving. Graviton Surge ready for Zarya here. Might be thinking on using it once they bunch up again, then he can use that bunching up against them. Sigma, again, just being devastating. Chasing as well. Kiriko throwing out some good heals. Sigma right behind and takes out the Kiriko. Unfortunately, no heals left for the Zarya. Trying to run away. Gets a good health pack there. Yeah, they got to stop that payload. Looks like Otterbein making no effort so far to stop that payload. They got to get on it. Gets a breakdown from Lucio. They take that as the push. Great job. Take out 2 right there, trying to keep him off point. Sigma, try and prioritize. Takes out the Sigma as well. Look for the Moira. Boom. All right, Otterbein just pushes straight for Cart, and they get right off of them. All right, 3 minutes 30 remaining in this round so far. What are your comments so far, Coach?
I mean, just taking a look at ult economy right now, Cleary going to have 5 ultimates available to Otterbein 3, so, you know, if they decide to press the Q button, going to be very difficult for Otterbein to win this next team fight.
It may be a play of just everyone throws in their ults and they take it back. It may be a play. It'd be a cheat play, I would argue, but it could be a play that they take. I'd be going for a Graviton Surge here with everyone being bunched up like that. Yep, it might be rushing for it. Graviton Surge right there. Got the Sigma Moira using their ult as well. Is it going to come out very well? Sigma's going to come right out of that, so unfortunately I don't think it played very well. Sigma ults. Lucia got away from it kind of, but not the greatest way. Lebo down, their Bastion. Sigma backing up. May throwing out some good pokes. Trying to take out that Moira with the freeze. Unfortunately cannot take care of it. May taking their healing. And might be throwing it. Yep, snowball right there from the May, from Miss Milk. I don't think
the big concern here is Otterbein used 3 ults to Cleary's 1, and they still lost a fight, so Cleary's still going to have 4 ults available for this next fight. Or 3, excuse me.
Yeah.
Lady Sparks did drop their ult as well.
Looks like Otterbein, it looks like Cleary's going to be at the 3rd checkpoint now. Well, they're going to be coming on the 3rd checkpoint, which will be the final checkpoint. And that will be a win for Cleary right there, and that'll end this match.
Well, they still got a chance on attack, though, even if they full push.
Absolutely. Otterbein absolutely takes that opportunity to push on their side on offense.
Ooh, and the Cleary with Gates does go down early in that fight to the soldier.
Be careful.
Absolutely
Oh,
slammed
3 for
down.
2 in Otterbain's favor, though.
Symmetra. Yep, much better in Otterbain's favor, especially because Cleary only has supports right now. I'd say Moira almost doubles as a DPS, just because of the amount of damage she can throw all at once, using her orbs, and then with the life steal. Just great plays there, great plays. Looks like another ult from Cleary. Looks like they might push with that Kiriko ult. Yes, they do. Pushing right up, just trying to bunch him in. Sigma taking some good damage. Sigma ult. Are they going to be able to get away from it? I think that shield from Lucio just did it just for them. Sigma taking some good damage there. Sigma's down. Moira backing away. Throwing out some good damage. Throwing out some good, yeah, great damage by that Zarya. Just, wow. Playing directly to their strengths. Great plays by Otterbein. Just keep them right off playing. There's still 2 minutes left in the match. They can take this.
Yeah, that was a great beat drop in reaction to the Sigil there. Able to save several members of Otterbein who got stuck in that Sigil. But taking a look at ults, Otterbein going to have 2 to Cleary's 1. We do see the Bastion ult come out.
From Lebo, looks like. Oh, taking 2 there from Lebo. Wow. Great double team play.
Tank does go down, but still in a good position for Otterbein.
Otterbein, just playing very aggressively on that point. I'm confident they can hold it off. I'm confident.
The payload moves at a distance.
Symmetra backing away. Symmetra turrets being destroyed, unfortunately. Symmetra turrets can be sneaky, but they can also be very deadly. So, good on them for taking them out quick. Symmetra still has their teleporter as well, so they might be able to play a few rounds as well, trying to get that mobility. As I thought, using a shield to start.
We are going to have Symmetra ult pretty darn soon here.
That as well. Symmetra doing some good damage. Backing away. Oh, Symmetra down with ult though. Lucio backing away, and that's an ult from Cleary's supports. Backing away, good damage. Unfortunately, not going to be enough. Cleary might be able to take a final push here and win the game. Let's see if Lucio takes it. They go for the teleport. Sigma uses their ult. We'll see how that goes. It looks like a Kiriko ult as well. They might just be ult spamming Otterbein. Soldiers with their ult as well. See how this turns out. 1.9. Powerful using D.Va for that mobility, just trying to keep him off. D.Va down. Lucio touching now. And desperation times now. Venture on there can just jump into straight mobile heroes, just trying to keep that touch on and keep them from winning. Bastion, is that going to do anything? Trying to distract with the damage. Sigma taking it. No!
5 seconds left. Cleary able to get the full cap. So Otterbein's going to need a full push here.
Yep, they're going to need to go all the way.
Yeah, kind of the silver lining here is Cleary only has 5 seconds left with that full push.
Exactly. So if Otterbein takes it and they take a full push, then Cleary doesn't have much time to work with to get the point and get it done. So Otterbein absolutely could take this one back, and it would be very impressive. I would be very happy to see Otterbein take this one back. It would be a great start for Otterbein.
Ready for battle.
Otterbein, their roster so far looks like they're taking the Sigma pick as well. Taking Lucio, Sojourn, Kiriko, and Bastion. Again, very DPS heavy, but I think that it can work in their favor. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, they're switching things up here. This first point especially is like much more long-range stuff, but it looked like the Sigma worked pretty well for Cleary, so going to be matching it.
I agree. Then Cleary with a pretty good matchup as well, using Moira and Kiriko on support. Decent DPSs here, and Stigma taking it on their pick as well. So Stigma already using a barrier, just trying to keep them away, throwing out orbs. Throw another barrier right there. Just trying to almost like jumping that barrier just to keep the damage down, but not like taking it all constantly. Using the shield as well. Sojourn from below, trying to throw out a little bit of damage. Throws out a disruptor to get it.
Oh, and a big kill by Mixed Milk.
Oh, wow. Great kill. Looks like they have a railgun as well, pushing in with it. The mobility goes right up, tried to head that gap, but unfortunately could not. Otterbein takes some really great pushes against Cleary here. Tried to use that railgun, push it fit in, uses another disruptor, great damage. Sigma moving left when the rest of the team moves a little bit on the right. I've been trying to cause some disruptions here on Otterbein's side. Sigma taking some good damage. Moira up above, gets away from it.
Fiction does go down. That's a big kill.
Yeah, great start.
They
there.
are
And
able
goes
to
our Kiriko.
start winning the fight, though.
Lucio gets a good boot. Might be going for that Moira. Moira with a boot. Looks like they almost have it. There's a soldier up there just constantly hammering down damage and moving away. And that Moira just so mobile somehow that Otterbein can't catch him. And down goes the Moira finally. Wow, goes for the soldier. Soldier tries to go for it. Soldier down.
And Otterbein making great pace here on this first point. Going to have 5 minutes available to get to the second point.
A lot of time for Otterbein. They can make that 101 meters. They can absolutely do it. Sigma throwing out a few more orbs. Just getting into another battle with the other Sigma. Ooh, already has. Ooh, both already have their ults. This might be an interesting play dynamic.
Yeah, 4 ults available for both teams.
Great play here. Yep, goes for it. And they use at the same time. Wow. Same time plays for both Sigmas. Great plays. Staying on point. Sigma's down up for Otterbein, unfortunately. They Smoke the only one on point, but having 3 people on them, unfortunately, is not going to go very well.
Yep.
They're going to have to regroup. But Otterbein looking about right in the middle with still 4 minutes left. Great plays so far.
They do have the ult economy advantage here. Going to have 3 available. Cleary did use 4 in that last fight, so it's going to end up being 4 ults to 1 in favor of Otterbein for this next fight.
Payload stuck. Get it moving.
Great plays. Great plays.
Proclaiming a barrier.
But yeah, Otterbein, I mean, that's really their first fight loss, so doing a great job so far here on attack.
Goes up, uses their ult, gets that good boot, gets that good burst off there. Good damage, lifts it back up a little bit, and that's a Kiriko, and that's another Kiriko ult from Otterbein's side.
Ooh, Lebo does go down to the rock.
Lebo down. Fortunately, just, wow. Looks like Cleary just has full domination here against Otterbein. Pushed him all the way back that far.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Wow.
We did already invest the gates and the overtime on that fight. So going to be a bit unfortunate, but we will have 2 ults to no ults in this next fight. So beat drop and the bash and all, both going to be very useful.
I can definitely see those playing a big part in how this round's going to turn out.
Yeah.
Use the barrier, pushing straight into there as well. Might be looking to use shield here just to deflect that damage. Yep, right there, gets the shield back. Bastion trying to get some good damage in there, uses the minigun, tries to squish him up a little bit. Otterbein nearing. Wow, Kiriko just stood right there for no reason.
I think they were
Could've
trapped
gone
or
away.
something.
Beat drop. Save Sigma. Nice job. Sigma going some good damage. Throws out a rock. Try to get. Ooh. Wow. Great hit on that Kiriko right there.
He's a powerful lad. Going crazy here. That's a 4K.
Yep, that's a 5-player kill streak right there for powerful lad off there. Great damage, great heals from both sides. Just Otterbein with a combined 31,000 healing plus is insane.
Do have the Sig ult available. Atomic is going to have that tire, though. Had a lot of value in that Flashpoint map.
Absolutely. They got to be ready for that tire to come right back again. They got to hear it. They have to be able to catch it when it goes out. Sigma ult, unfortunately, from Cleary on Otterbein. Looks like they make a decent recovery from it, though.
Lebo and Danger Girl go down.
Yep, Lebo and Danger Girl. Support and DPS down. Again, just not a great sign. They get past the second checkpoint, which is a good start. They just need to push straight into the third. Kiriko still has their ult. So does Sigma. Looks like, again, a great ult economy. Both sides already having 3 ults.
Let the
Start.
Kitsune guide you.
The tire does come out.
I'm gonna borrow off. Yep, tire coming out. Looks like nothing from it. They avoid it. Okay, looks like it might have just been a horribly timed detonation. Gets stunned in the middle of the ult, unfortunately, so that ult gets snuffed out.
Yeah, that was a huge
Our
rock
Vlad
from
using the
Fiction.
shields. Junkrat down for Cleary. Good heals, good heals. Only one down.
So 2 minutes
still
left
are-
here for Otterbein.
Let's get the payload
2 minutes
back
left. Only got so much. Only got a little bit further to go.
Mixed
Venture
Milk
going
is
under
going to switch to the
rounds.
Venture.
Pushes up. Attempted to do a little bit of damage. Didn't think it went very well.
We do have the
Bastion,
Bastion ult available.
damage. Backs up a little bit. Good damage. But gets a good boost off of Sigma. Looks like a Moira ult coming in from Cleary as well. Great damage. Might have to go for that beat drop right there. Yep, beat drop right there just to keep their health up and their
Perfectly
shield
timed.
up. Great time against that Sigma ult from Cleary. There's a Kitsune ult. Does it go very? Yep, it gets off for Cleary. Wow.
Cleary, all members super low here.
Exactly. All Cleary low. Lebo looking the lowest so far for Otterbein. Looks like got Fiction right there. Great kill.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
That's a Kitsune from Otterbein's side. That's another elimination against their Kiriko. They can get right on a point right here. Now could be the best time to do it while she's pushing them back while they're all low. That's a 10-player kill streak for Power Vlad. And make that 11 right there. Sigma for the push. Looks like gonna maybe boost. Might go for that ult possibly if they get him in good grouping.
You see but a fraction of the universe.
Nice, great job against that soldier. Great counter against that soldier. It's
Oh, they do
damage,
it.
and that's a round 2 for the offense for Otterbein to take that.
Yeah, I did not realize they did not touch, but Otterbein going to have a 33-second advantage here going into overtime of Game 4.
Wow. Great plays so far. Just great plays, great execution. I think Otterbein could take it for the win. Absolutely. I think Otterbein going back on the
100%.
defense now.
Well, this turned out to be a pretty darn great set in Game 4 here.
Absolutely. Much better looking game than we saw against some other opponents earlier this year. Owu was definitely one of our greater games as well. Very entertaining. Went off to 5 games. Great
Game 5
job by
overtime.
Otterbein.
And
Game
for
5
an
overtime on top
in-person
of that.
LAN match, yeah, I mean, it had it all.
Absolutely. It was the pinnacle of our season,
Yeah.
being our game before now. Tonight is, again, our last game of the season, unfortunately.
Yep. I feel like the
But
script
we will be
writers
back in
couldn't
the
have done it better with that game last night. But, yeah, I mean,
Absolutely.
looking to end the season on a 3-game win streak. Unfortunately, we'll be just below the bar to qualify for playoffs. But, yeah, I mean, definitely some great momentum heading into the spring season. It's crazy. It's October, and we're already talking about spring. But, you know, we're going to enjoy this Game 4 overtime while we're here, and hopefully Otterbein can pull this one out.
Absolutely. Powerful lad back on defense as well, using the Zarya pick instead of the Sigma. Great plays against. Just keep it with the Lucio and Kiriko. If I was trying to keep that mobility on defense so that they can just quickly tap on the point. Bastion getting some good damage out there, trying to almost took out that Sigma, but Sigma backing up into their healer. Good teleport onto the Zarya, some good heals. They're looking for some picks with May, possibly.
Only 30 seconds left.
Wow, some good healing. Sigma almost done for. Sigma back
Oh,
to
that's
yep,
a
there
big
goes Fiction.
kill.
There goes their tank. Great play, and points right below them. 15 seconds remaining in the match to keep people off points so far. This might go into overtime.
Yeah, they are going to be able to get a touch off, but
There is one ult from Cleary's side, but I don't think it's going to amount for much. And we go into overtime. 4 of Otterbein's players on there. Down to 3. This is 3-3 on point. 2-3. Numbers keep changing. Hazard. Go for that damage. Hazard is almost down. Hazard's down as well. Atomic the only one. Atomic and Moira are the only ones left. Are they going to be able to touch?
nope.
Maybe. No, not a touch. And that'll be a round 3 complete. And that is an Otterbein win.
3-3.
Not quite.
Now they only need to hold them to go to offense one more time with a minute.
Yep, and Otterbein put themselves in a really good spot for this overtime attack half.
I agree. That far of a push and just the distance they have to take.
Yeah, they're just going to have to get through this one choke high ground, and they're going to have 33 extra seconds to do it.
This is going to be a very entertaining round, I can tell you that. Especially with the choke point, it is going to be very lightning. I'd say if you're not watching directly, I would turn your screen over and just watch this. This is going to be a masterpiece of a game.
Yeah, if we're on second monitor right now, we need to move that to first monitor, full screen on the TV, all that good stuff.
Absolutely,
I like your
absolutely.
nickname. How'd you get it?
So
I
Otterbein
gave it to myself.
keeping almost the same
Isn't that a
roster
little
again.
Tacky?
Again, I mean, if it ain't
Oh,
broke, don't
very.
fix it. Lucio, Bastion keeping that pick. Looks like they're going to swap out that Venture for a Sojourn. Kiriko staying in, and Zarya.
Good, but superior brain power's better.
Looks like Cleary using Hazard, Kiriko as well. I've heard Kiriko's back in the meta now. May, Soldier, and Moira. So I think this is absolutely going to be a very entertaining push for Otterbein. Minute 25 remaining so far already. Hazard coming in for the push. Hazard has the Zarya trapped a little bit. Uses the rock wall as a bit of cover.
Oh, and that's a
And that's
big
an
early
elimination
pick.
against that Soldier. Wow.
So Cleary going to have to contest this a man down.
Unfortunately, May taking out Lebo as well, so it looks like they're almost evens now. Nearing its destination. They might be able to just push it straight in unless they drop in on it. And it looks like Otterbein, oh, it looks like he got really close there.
Yeah, they're going to have to touch
And
now.
watch Hazard right there.
Oh, they're so
Great
low.
damage. Oh, wow.
They somehow healed through it.
On Hazard. And that'd be a round complete. They get the final push. Wow. Just keep them pushed into that room. Great play by Otterbein. Again, keeping that aggression, just keeping it straightforward all the way through the rounds. Great plays. Let's see what this play of the game looks like from Mixed Milk. Good damage. Great railgun there.
And
Up.
Otterbein ending the season on a 3-game win streak for Overwatch.
Great plays from our Overwatch team. Unfortunately, things did not pan out as well as we thought, but I'm glad to, first of all, be a part of it and to be here commentating about it.
Yep, and we will see you guys next time.
See
Have a
y'all in
good
the
night.
spring.